Are we live? I think we might be live.
Hmm.
I wonder if we're live. I'm gonna just make sure we're live. It's gonna be a whole time. Yeah, it's episode 50. This is the 50th episode of Adventures in Arrowknee. And we're still doing this fucking bit where we check it for live, because, like, you never know when the internet's gonna get screwy. Um,
Let's check the
Also, just
audio.
hit 50 subs. What's up? Whoop whoop.
yeah, 50
Ooh,
50.
party!
It's a big day. Um,
50.
hell yeah. So I think today also marks, like, we're well over 100 hours in content right now, like, which is nifty. We've only been doing this since, like, late January, so, fucking yeet. Today we've got a wonderful cast and crew. My name is Brad. I'll be dungeon mastering. Master will be used loosely here for the purpose of today's game. We've got a wonderful group of folks joining us. We're going to start top middle. If you could please, Sean, introduce yourself, describe your character today, and also state for us, what has your character been up to?
I'm Sean. I will be playing Red. Red, he hangs out with all of his animals. He keeps his trusty dagger close at hand. He's been handing out some powers willy-nilly here and there. He's a force for his own gains most of the time. And he's pretty hard to keep down. That's what he's about.
Awesome possum. Looking over to our top right. Chad, if you could please introduce yourself, describe your character, and also state for us, what has your character been up to lately?
I'm Chad, and I'll be playing as Kilgorn tonight. He hasn't been doing much. He went on his first adventure a week ago, and he's looking to get into a little more after laying low for some time. And hopefully we find some really good adventures tonight.
Awesome. Yeah, you'll note, as Kilgorn, you've been able to make your way around town for a bit. You've noticed that there is a strangeness. You'll have heard rumors that there's a dragon underneath the dome powering the whole thing. You're not sure how valid these claims might be, but you've heard stories of a battle that was waged to shove the dragon into the great machine that powers this place. Seems to be a whole time.
Okay.
Yeah. Looking over to our middle left, Carl, if you could please introduce yourself, describe your character, and also state for us, what has Kethra been up to lately?
So I'm Carl, as Brad said, and I'm playing Kethra. And Kethra went to Mars. Just kind of like saw the sights, fought a giant golem thing, and came back.
Kethra, you'll note Pops has been sending out little clockwork beings to survey the area. He tells you that apparently those giant beings or golem type things or whatever, there's more than one of them on Mars. You're kind of unsure as to what might be going on there. Pops keeps referring to it as like an attack of some sort of titan, or something like that. I don't know if there's a specific reference to be had here or something like that. But it seems to be a whole thing.
Don't tell
I wonder what show
Fernand.
Brad's been watching lately.
I have not watched Attack on Titan lately. I like it. I really like it. But I've not been watching it lately.
All right.
Yeah, I need to watch the most recent season. I'm kind of behind. Middle though, B. If you could please introduce yourself, describe your character, and also state for us, what has Ezra been up to?
Oh gosh. I'm B. I'm playing Ezra. Ezra is a fallen Aasimar warlock. I think I want to say the last thing I did was murder on the Arrowknee Express, but I think that I did something after that. And I honestly, wait, I went to that fish place for Jensen. That's the last thing I did. So that's what he's been up to. But
Yeah.
I don't know, doing the same.
Anything in downtime?
Oh, what a great question. I think he's been reading a lot of Tefsley's boy adventure books, actually, because he finally convinced him to hand those over for a hot minute.
You'll note Tefsley's adventure books seem to be going on a little longer than his age would suggest.
Nice. All right, cool.
Looking now to our middle right, if you could please, Amy, please introduce yourself, describe your character, and state for us, what has Larissa been up to?
Hi, so I'm Amy. I'm playing Larissa, the Tiefling Warlock. What has Larissa been doing? That is a really good question. I just realised I don't actually remember the last game I was in. I think it was. Was it the Ice Giant? I think I killed a Yeti. I think that was the last one I was in. Sorry,
How dare you?
Oh no!
Sorry, go ahead.
Right, okay. I feeling it's really bad, and I'm about to get totally like backhanded for it off stream. But I can't remember. I've been babysitting a toddler for the last week, and I'm so tired. I'm so sorry.
In real life, sorry, she's not been babysitting a toddler in the game.
No. Oh God, no. No one would look after. No one would ask Larissa to look after the little thing. No, Amy has been babysitting a toddler. So I think Larissa's just been drinking copiously. That seems to be all she does. Is just silently ponder her mortal soul and get drunk while scowling at Lucky.
You know, Lucky's been scowling back a little less recently. Yeah, he seems a little down on the dumps.
This pleases Larissa.
Awesome.
He's sad?
Here, Lucky has been straight up not a nice guy to me.
Oh, that's fair. You got beef.
We do got beef.
Fair. Understandable. Yeah, he's a whole time. Look over now to bottom middle. Nick, if you could please introduce yourself, describe your character, and also state for us, what the hell has Fork been up to?
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm playing Fork. He's a satyr with 3 horns and a metal arm. He's been very paranoid. You've been seeing Fork run around town punching shadows. He's punching fog. He's punching peepholes, lanterns. Anything that looks like white eyes or darkness. He's scared.
Fork, you'll have learned that Serp, one of the resident cantrip givers of the D10 variety, has been actually talking about these beings. Apparently he had been attacked by something.
I was halfway there when he told the story in the bathroom. Yeah, Fork's interested in talking to Serp about that and trying to deal with this because he's worried.
Alrighty. Without further ado, I'd say today's game would start in Lucky's Tavern. What would y'all like to be doing?
I'm gonna ask for a shot of that sadness drink that he keeps behind the bar that he doesn't give to anybody.
Sorry, sadness. Yeah. Oh, you mean Granny's? Is that what you're looking for here?
No. The one that I told you that one time to give me, the one that makes you feel something. You know.
Oh.
Brad might not remember, but it was like you told me to take a shot, and then like it made me feel sad.
Oh, that was the Granny's.
It was just Granny's.
Yes. Yeah. That is...
All right.
So, I can get you some Grannies, I can get you some uppers, I can get you some downers. It really depends on what you're looking for here. I've also got I've got a stamp collection in the back. I don't know if you're looking to buy stamps.
Do I look? Boy, just give me something fun.
All right. He'll reach out towards the back, grab a hold of a stamp, put a worm into a drink, pour some green liquid inside, then swirl it around, put a frilly swirly looking straw inside. And then put a little, looks to be like a sparkler. He lights it up with a prestidigitation and it starts sparkling. He hands over this garish looking glass that looks like it was ripped straight from a Friendly's menu on crack. That one, first drink tonight will be on the house.
Alright. Well, it looks fun. You're good at instructions, at least.
Thank you.
Joking.
He'll look over towards a empty seat where Pops is usually sitting.
Fork's sitting there next to it, elbows on the bar, smoking a cigarette.
Did something happen to Pops? Did I miss something?
He's on Mars.
Yeah.
We left him on Mars?
He wanted to
He
leave
went
on
there.
Mars. Yeah.
Oh, he misses Pop. That's sad. Okay, thanks.
I got clip-on sunglasses over my glasses,
Love
and
it.
I got a glass of whiskey.
I would like to be over in a corner table, Strider style. I have disguised self to be a green tiefling, the exact opposite of red. And I have my dagger out and I'm just like graffitiing the table. But I'd like to be as stealthy as possible over there while doing it.
Stealth roll, please.
Yeah. Oh, I need a roll. A 22.
There's like a like this back table has had some use of this variety. This is like the detention desk that just looks like Takashi 69's face. It's just rough. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just it's a lot.
This is you've 100% nailed the theme that I was going for. Great.
Yeah, it's just rough. There was not a single smart person involved with like the crafting of this table. You're just kind of adding shit to more shit at this point. It's kind of like Pete Davidson's career. Yeah, it's so. Oh my god, sorry. Did that just get to a hot take? Sorry.
Hot take.
Whew. Fucking yeah. King of Staten
That's
Island.
what I'm
You
looking
bitch.
Today, when Brad shits on something that I like,
Hey, I'm a fan of Tattooed Gray Man.
Hey, I think Pete Davidson's really funny if you get past his lack of humor.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's tall and lanky. He's like, hey guys, I'm depressed. It's like, oh great, Gen Z. Love
It's
it.
called relatable content, Bradley.
I mean, there's a market for it.
The Scottish person knows that he is on SNL. Yeah.
Yeah, good job.
I like SNL.
Right, I'm starting to learn about your culture.
He had a stand-up thing. He made fun of Ariana Grande. It was great.
Yeah.
It's I couldn't get through it. I'll be honest, it got turned off after 10 minutes.
It's rough.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you gave it that long.
Great. My chances of playing with Pete Davidson just went down the drain. Thanks, guys.
I mean, if Dan Crenshaw is any metric, the only thing that can come of controversy around Pete Davidson's in a live meeting. Sorry.
It's true.
He has
Come on, that would be so much content. He's uncontrollable live.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
What am I doing? My fucking.
I'd like to be getting drunk.
Sorry.
Please.
I just sidetracked. Sorry.
I'm gonna get 2 drinks and kind of like sidle up to where Red's sitting and like slide one over.
You'll note the green tiefling before you has not been in this bar at all that you've encountered. He looks to be a little wily in his exterior. Could you please describe your disguised self, Red?
I'm literally wearing everything Red would normally be wearing, but I'm green.
Fair.
So like a leather jerkin.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I can figure out that it's him?
Investigation, please.
Okay. Oh, that is a nat 20. So that is 22.
This man sitting before you is not a green tiefling. This man is in fact a red tiefling with 2 Ds.
I see now. I would quite like to go and speak to that red tiefling, but I'm gonna obviously I realize that he's green for a reason, so I'm gonna be as sly as I can about it and try not to bring too much attention to myself.
Stealth check, please.
I feel like Larissa double fist drinks enough that it's not gonna cause any issue when she orders more than one. Hey, buddy, can I have 2 whatever's on special today?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I can get that for you. We've got ale, we've got mead, we've got whiskey, vodka. Really, are you looking for something punchy, or are you looking for something to sip for a long while?
Let's go with the shot of grannies and then something to sip for after.
Oh,
2 of each.
it's a bad decision day. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
He will.
It's
pull
always
out-
a bad decision day.
He grabs an old looking pot. This is like an old moonshiner's jug, like complete with the XXX. You're looking at like the Simpsons style caricature of your moonshiner's mug. He pours you a glass of Granny's and then hands you over a wonderful looking ale. These are floated over towards you from behind the bar. Oh, and tell your green friend over there that he doesn't have to be sulking and facing away from the tavern. He can socialize with the rest. Lucky has not gotten a good look at your face, Red, so he's just kind of assuming you're another vagrant.
Oh yeah, they got history, right?
He's he's going through some stuff. We're just gonna go and sit and have a little chat and see if we can, fix it. And I'm a good friend, right? And I slide him like 5 gold and just walk away with my drinks.
Yes, good friend indeed. This makes perfect sense. Wonderful. When do you take the shot at Granny's? Just as a benchmark, we will have a con save there. And Ezra, can I have you make a con save for your lucky stamp in there?
I think I'm gonna wait until I'm at the table. I'm gonna wait and see if Red will do it too.
Awesome.
I'm gonna try and like keep face and prove that I'm like a big bad tiefling.
Ezra, how's that con save looking?
Oh, I forgot to roll one. Give me just a moment.
Nope, you're good.
D&D Beyond. We don't have the rights to that song.
We don't. Man, can you imagine? Can you imagine if we acquired that? Can you imagine if we were like, oh shit.
Critical Role's not going to give that up. There's no way.
No, they're Mickey Mouse. They're palatable. We're over here doing fucking Bugs Bunny. We're like, woohoo! You're ready to fucking drop, and go to town on any. Sorry. Did I have? I'm hitting a lot of bars today. I'm just.
You hit something.
Con save. Looking at a nice big 7.
Con save with a 7. You take a sip of your drink, look over to Larissa joining a green tiefling at a table, and then for some reason your vision goes black for just a few moments. You feel like you know what a hallucination is like. You've been to a few Bardic college parties.
Oh, for sure.
For some reason, you can only see one figure standing before you. This looks to be a general humanoid, glowing white, with no discernible facial features. Looks to be on the shorter side, slowly walking up towards you, pointing directly at your chest. The figure walks just a little slower and then sprints towards you, stopping just before making contact. It reaches up towards you and says, "Oh, hi, another friend. How are you?"
Oh my god. Oh my god. You're still around?
What do you mean? This is where I live. I'm Rugus Duggus, Sir Rugus Duggus.
Yeah, we've met.
Have we? What's your name?
Oh, Ezra.
Lucky, hit the button. Hit the button, Lucky.
Fork, you look over to Lucky and you tell him to hit the button. Lucky looks a little confused for a moment. He says, "Sorry, what do you mean hit the button? What's going on here?"
I just vaguely gesture towards Rugus.
No one else sees Rugus.
Oh, I know you. We don't see Rugus. It's like a ethereal plane thing or something.
This
It's on to heaven.
This is an active hallucination from someone that just dropped some LSD. That stamp, that was a very fun type of stamp.
It also
I'm
might
looking
be
for.
one of the only people that Ezra's actually scared of in this entire universe. So he's not having a good time right now.
That's a bad trip.
Yeah.
That's a bad trip.
Yeah, he met Rugus Duggus and the world almost collapsed, so...
So how you been, Ezra?
Around. Fine. How are you? What's been up?
I'm doing well. I've just been I've been doing my usual, gardening, screaming into the void, listening when it screams back, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I thought... I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy right now. I thought you were the void.
No. I'm just the ambassador. I'm kind of the little messenger man that runs in between. You know when the Void says to like level the plane and like make sure that it's all nice and flat with no bumps? No bumps. I'm the guy that makes sure that happens. I'm kind of the in-between.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So how's gardening? What
Great. I got a couple of hydrangeas going, making sure that the soil's got a nice pH. It's been a whole thing. I've been getting into like the messing with the soil, messing with the dirt. Agricultural science is very interesting to me.
Yeah, it takes more effort than people think. You can't just throw an herb at your grass and hope it grows.
Honestly, like and fun life hack I found, if you're not looking to eat the plant that you're growing it within, you can just put a human body in there and it acts like its own fertilizer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but the bones are kind of bullshit when you're trying to till up the soil again later.
See, the trick is you gotta feed them to pigs and kick out the teeth, because the enamel in the teeth is the only part a pig can't digest. Yeah, it's real fun.
Good tips. Good tips.
6 pigs can take about 180-pound male. Eat them right up. Hey, you looking for a job?
Always, buddy. What you got?
I've got a buddy. His name's the Slayer. Super nice dude. You get along great with him. He's like 18 feet tall, killed a few gods. He's looking for an assistant. He's got a certain job to kill a certain NPC person of prevalence around here. You should meet with him at dusk tonight, outside Fitta's house.
What if I get there and he wants me to kill somebody I don't want to kill?
I mean, that's kind of the whole point. He kind of runs like that, but it's take it or leave it. You can fight him instead.
All right, this has evolved into a situation that I'm in now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds great.
Always good meeting you. Why do I do this to myself?
Kilgorn, you're watching an active hallucination in the middle of the tavern. You've been through something like this. You know it's always great to have a battle buddy for these kinds of scenarios. What would you like to be doing?
Well, I asked the barkeep. I would like to have what they're having, first of all.
A tall
the magic stamp.
The magic stamp, complete with a Care Bear looking deadhead style imprint on it, is slid over to you. You're looking at
I think they're referred to as Jer Bears.
Yes. Your frilly straw. This one glows in the dark, you might think, just based on the tint. It's bright,
jealous.
It's a good time. It's slid over to you. This drink, it goes down a little rough, but can I see a con save from you?
What do I roll for that?
D20 plus your Constitution saving throw modifier, top left of the screen.
I rolled a 5 with a +1.
Awesome possum. You are staring firmly at Ezra standing in a blank white void, quite a lot like John Oliver, if you've ever seen that show. Staring at a pristine,
Amazing
white,
reference.
glowing, halfling-looking thing with no discernible face features. It is currently talking about doing a mission for the Slayer, who has apparently killed gods and wants to do so again. Yeah, so as I was saying, the Slayer, really nice guy. We got some names that we're trying to cross off a list here. Really anybody that's doing any, about healing?
I've heard of it.
We take those people and we make them not do that.
Why?
'Cause it's fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Well, there's only so much life to go around. We figure if we can make it shorter, more people get the chance to live. You know what I'm saying?
More for everyone
Don't
else?
think that's how that works.
Hey!
But technically, if people live longer, they make more people to live longer.
That is valid. Who's this over here? What's your name?
Kilgorn?
Nice to meet you, Kilgorn. Sir Ruggis Douglas, at your service.
Hello, Sir Ruggis. Do you prefer Ruggis or Douglas?
Oh, either one's fine. At the mention of Sir Ruggis, no one said Sir Ruggis up to this point. Someone says Sir Ruggis. Fork, I would assume you would be whipping around.
What? Do I see these people just talking to the air now?
Yeah, they're staring at. They look as though they are a blind man sitting next to a garbage can with 3 fingers on a swollen hand, staring at something only they can see. Bucket.
I'd like to carefully calculate their eye paths to see what they're staring at, even though it's not there, and punch the air
I
there.
look like I see somebody that
Very
has a
hard.
gun in their pocket. like I'm scared.
Fork goes full on like computer.
Yeah.
Enhanced.
I'm doing math in my head right
Enhance.
now. Like,
Can I see an investigation check at disadvantage to try and perceive 2 separate
fair,
gazes?
fair. Yeah. Oh, let me grab my dice. Come on. Ooh, luck was with me. I mean, it's only a 14, but way better than it could have been.
14 will tell you,
Yeah.
you know the general location up to about 5 feet of accuracy.
All right, I'm going for a swing
Alrighty.
on whatever isn't there. That's shit. That's a 17 to hit.
17 to hit. We'll see. You're swinging at air. You don't really connect with anything. For Kilgore and Ezra, you see a distortion to this figure, like this classic Star Wars hologram. There's that line going through it that just kind of adds a little like VHS style disturbance. It's a little strange. You hear like a little from Rugus Duggus at this point. Kethra, you'll be keenly aware of punches being thrown in the tavern. This is strange because it doesn't seem to be at anyone.
Kethra's gonna, having heard the name, the new guys say this name. Kethra is kind of like looking over to see what's going on, and kind of like looks back at Lucky like, "What the heck did you give them?"
I gave them teddy bear stamps. I don't know what you want from me. This is standard stuff. I mean, have you ever been to the Den of Sins? It's a whole place underneath the dome. It's part of the Underdark here. It's great. Whole rave, light shows, everybody's fornicating. It's wonderful.
There's a second
Who
fork
are they
now.
talking to?
I can't tell. I think it's Rugus Duggus. I think it's just a hallucination. But if can they hear us? Can you tell, folk?
Can I?
We'll get it. Don't worry.
Ezra. Hey, Ezra. Can you
Con
hear
save,
us?
Ezra?
Con save? Lucky me, that's an unnatural 20.
You pop back into reality for just a few moments. As this is going down, what is the conversation happening between Red and Larissa?
I'm eavesdropping and kind of not at any movement. I am fully paying attention to behind me without turning my back as you walk forward.
Like I'm just gonna kind of like whisper and be like, "Hey, like I know it's you. You're good. It's fine. Lucky hasn't like caught on. You're good. But I thought you might want some of these since you can't exactly go up in order." And I slide him the drinks.
Fine ale, grannies.
Red sighs just a little bit and then goes to drink it and subtle spells prestidigitation and cleans the glass, making it look like he drank it.
Larissa, you just watched Red calmly sip grannies as though it was water.
I'm just looking like in awe because I've had very mixed times on grannies, and I guess trying to save face. Like I don't want to be. It's like, you know, like when like your little sibling is trying to like show that they can play with the big boys. So I'm gonna just slam my grannies, I guess.
Con save.
Some 8.
Red, you're familiar with this. Immediately unconscious. Yep. Ton of bricks down in the booth, just like a kid passed out at the Denny's at 3 a.m. It's a whole time. How would you like to respond to this, Red?
I pull out my ink and I start to draw a mustache
Awesome.
with the curlies.
Let's see a performance check for how decadent this mustache looks.
Okay, that's a +5. So a 19.
19 will see that currently, Larissa, you think one of our DMs here, Michael, would be actually like real life suing this for copyright infringement
Yeah.
because of how
Okay.
good this mustache is.
Amazing. Okay.
Shout out to
Like,
Michael.
you know what? I'm not mad anymore.
Red then starts plying off the bottom of this, all of the gum, because it's very gross, and that's what I'll be doing while eavesdropping on what's going on behind me.
They're starting to panic. You've heard mention of Rugus Duggus. You note that he's one of the people at the high seats. He's a chaotic being. He's an asshole. You think it might be a bad time encroaching in. They're talking about a hallucination. You're doubting that.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear what it's. Lucky's bar. I'm just kind of a man sitting in a corner right now.
Sorry, this is Rugus Duggus that you're dealing with right now? What did he say? Over to Ezra, who's now come to.
Something about a slayer. Something about killing somebody that heals people. So, hope it's not you. Good luck, buddy.
Sorry, did you say the Slayer?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just be a moment. He's gonna walk over to a back room. He'll make his way back out with a large bottle of holy water. He puts in a little spray nozzle and begins spraying Kilgorn with it, like a misbehaving cat. Kilgorn, you feel like as this sprays you in the face, your vision starts to wobble out. Like half of what you can see, you're looking at like the kind of the cross-eyed, like
Spiderwick Chronicle Goblin Spit.
Yeah, you're looking at like half Rugus, half reality. Give me another con save at advantage, please.
What, this demon LSD? I love this.
12, we got a 13.
13 will see that you're kind of popping out just a little bit. Not quite in reality yet. Lucky's going to keep spraying you. You'll hear from Rugus Duggus. I'm sorry your friend had to leave. It's a real shame. As I was saying, yeah, meet the Slayer over at Fittith's house. It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna try and track down some elder nice gods and cross them off. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like something that's right up my alley.
Nice. Hey, I just out of
Yes.
curiosity, are you familiar with Eli?
Eli, no, don't know an Eli.
He's a paladin that's on the moon. Real wicked dick. Got a holy avenger, the whole 9 yards. Real garish out there kind of guy, always cracking jokes and smiling and doing funny voice. You just trust me, you gotta cross that one off first. He's gonna be a big problem.
That's the on the list there, huh?
Yes, indeed. You gotta make that guy not alive.
Okay. Well, what's the price?
Oh well, I'll pay you in dog coin. It's this new currency I made up.
Oh my god.
It'll have value if you buy some. So buy some and it'll get value. It immediately appreciates at the point at which you buy.
Mm-mm.
No?
You're gonna have to do a little more than that. More than that. Something a little more tangible.
Oh, so I guess we're not doing currencies based on trust anymore. Look at you. Oh, well, my paper money's about to be fucking worth.
I don't even know if you're real, so.
Oh, I'm real. I'm
Yeah.
real as the daisies. Oh man, I remember the battles of eons past. You ever hear about you ever hear about the Alamo?
Not familiar.
Oh, it's this whole time where a bunch of folks just like invaded a foreign land called Mexico, took it over and killed everybody. It was a whole time. People are proud of it for some reason. It's crazy.
Sounds like my kind of adventure.
Yeah, you want to come with? We can do our own. There's a whole place called the Goblands. We could just naturally select everybody there. Con save at advantage, please.
Oh no. That's gonna be a 2.
On a 2, you can see Rugus Duggus very clearly now. He's reaching out towards you very slowly. He's going to put one index finger on the center of your temple. At which point he says, I'm just going to leave you with this. It's going to be great. Trust me, payoff is huge. I'll talk to you soon, Kilgorn. He disappears.
Okay.
Spray. Are you back yet? What? Was that Ruggis Duggus that you just saw? I've heard of crazy hallucinations, but never anything that crazy.
It was a Sir Ruggis. Yes, it was.
Not a hallucination. Real Ruggis.
Lucky's gonna look over to Fork now. Did you see anyone there? I didn't see anyone there. I saw you throwing punches. What happened?
Lucky,
No,
this is the worst trip you've ever given me.
I just know the shadow people are coming to get us. Fork is drunk.
The Shadow People. Wonderful. This is gonna be one of those kinds of missions where reality is subjective. Great. I'm gonna go back behind my bar and day drink. If anyone cares to join me, I'll be here all day. It seems like you all have other things to do.
Am I still passed out unconscious?
Right now, you're beginning to come to. You feel fine and dandy. You just had a bad run-in with Granny's. Red is currently carving ornate filigree into this back table. It's like, it looks decadent. This man has taste and class.
I've like mended pieces of it. I've appreciated the value of this table.
I'm gonna sit up like quite shaky and just kind of like my hand shaking, reach out for my ale and just like slowly sip it as if that's totally what I meant to happen, and just like slide into the seat across from him and try and like get some face back, basically.
I look up at you and I go, I think your friends might have a problem coming for them. You might want to go talk to them.
Are you? Do you want to come, or are you gonna stay?
I'm listening.
Okay. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna basically just gulp the rest of the ale and try and come back to and go and sit next to Cathra. Hey, what? I fell asleep for a minute. What happened?
Mustache.
What's going on?
We have matching
Thanks.
mustaches.
Right. I hope it didn't miss it.
Yeah, Lucky mixed up a special brew. Yep.
Yeah, it's a real hit or miss, that one.
Yeah.
God, where's fucking jerky
Anyways.
or Harrington or not Harrington? What's his character's name? God damn it! Oh,
Arrow?
Arrow.
Yeah. Where's Arrow when I need him? God damn.
I mean, there's
Or
not much
Dirk.
Lucky's yelling from behind the bar. There's not much information to be had from a simp to dissipator. You know it's mainly a crock of shit. Like, that information does not trickle down very far.
They were there when we encountered frickin' Ruggis the first time. I just want somebody who was there. No one else was there. I'm full panicking. I'm starting to pace.
Dude, what's going on?
Dunno. Thought this guy was gone. Thought somebody took care of it while I was away. But no. Apparently this guy's still here. And now he creeps into my head when I decide to take a drink for once in my fucking life. But no. Can't escape him.
I'm gonna lean over at Catherine. Just are they okay? What's going on?
Lucky
No one else
mixed
is
up a
here.
special batch for him.
Oh.
It wasn't a hallucination, Kethra.
Right, we need a fluffy blanket and some calming music.
I actually
If you
have
touch
those.
me, I will chop your horns
No,
off.
we need to go find Serp, and we need to fight the shadow people.
As you say this,
God.
Lucky is looking a little disappointed, pulling out a pink fuzzy blanket that says "Wine Daddy."
Save it for Ayla.
Back underneath. Yes, sorry, I don't. Never mind.
Right.
Well, okay, three-prong fucking weird guy. What? Shadow people?
They're coming
Distract
for
me
it.
with your problem. Distract my problems away with your problems. What
Have
do
you
you
not
got?
seen them? They're everywhere.
No, I see the opposite of shadow people. I see glowing god men in my dreams. What is a shadow people?
Dark shadow people with long limbs, sharp, Sharp limbs, bright white eyes, they follow you. They never stop following you.
Yeah, this sounds fun. Yeah, I'm in. Let's go.
That's one.
Orc. These probably were not the ones that we ran into. Probably not what went after Serp.
You
Wait,
don't
they
think
went
so?
they went
Just-
after Serp?
Something went after Serp.
He described the same things, Kethra.
Oh, I'm so in.
Right.
Ah!
Yes, it's a black shadowy thing. Did the ones that we fight? Did those have some sort of tangible body
Yeah.
that we could hit?
Yeah.
Right. And what did Serp say about the ones that attacked him?
Shit, what did he say?
Oh, wait a moment. Are these the same shadow things from the ship in the middle of the desert?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Those almost kicked my ass once. Oh, wait. No, sorry. Retcon. Those almost kicked Ayla's ass once.
Those are not a fun time.
I think they're the same things.
I don't. But I suppose we could at least go talk to Serp and see what he thinks, whether they're the same or not.
I couldn't help but overhear. You said you're going to talk with Sep.
We don't got time for a relationship hootenanny.
No. That's not what it's. Just wanted to know how he's doing.
You want me to take a love note to him?
It's not about that flirty note I handed to you a few weeks ago or anything?
No, it's not. Not about that at all. I was just curious if you might keep an eye on him, make sure he's doing all right.
Yeah, I try to.
He's part of a family that's well-to-do. They're deeply respected around different parts of the dome here. I just like to make sure they're okay.
It's a real big bummer that guy can't come into the dome and visit your fancy room downstairs.
Can't you summon him in? All right, guys, I can't do this. I can't do this voice. Imagine me as a serious guy for the rest of the mission, okay? All right.
No, I want Batman. Come on. The whole time, commit to the bit.
No one can commit to voices like Casey, first off. Or not. Yeah, Casey.
Casey fucking goes in.
That was Fork. That was Fork in character, not committing to the voice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Bruce Wayne being like, it's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
Hey, I got a bad throat thing this week. Can we just pretend?
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I swear, I'm really scared of these shadow guys.
Anyway, we'll make sure he's all right. Who's coming? Larissa, who's your friend?
Larissa's just going to look panicked and does not know what to say because Larissa's not the one to blow the cover.
Red
But
is like just
obviously-
staring at you from like the other side of the bar. From like
I'm gonna
the
I'm gonna
hood.
cast. Okay, I'm gonna cast message. I'm gonna cast message towards Red and be like, "Do you want me to go and like keep an eye? Do you want me to?" Like,
Are there
report
verbal
back? Like, what's going
components to
Yeah,
message
she
I
has
need
to
to
be
know?
whispering.
She has
Yeah.
to like
It's a
say it.
whisper.
She's like hold out a
It's
wire.
a whisper.
That's what I thought.
It's like a whisper.
Hey,
Larissa, to be fair, Larissa's
No,
still
give her a
waking
second.
up
Give her a
from
second.
Granny's.
oh my god.
Larissa, did you forget to ask him his name?
The moment she starts talking in my head, Red bamps outside the window 30 feet and is just gone.
L-
Oh, you made the green one disappear. You look like fucking December holidays together.
Lucky looks at the recently disappeared spot where that tiefling had been. Follow him. Thank you all for coming. Get out.
On it.
Follow that man. Keep a track of
catch
where
him,
he's
guys.
going.
I'm going. Fort's gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna dive out the window head first after him.
So I'm not going to use any key points, but I'll click my boots of speed.
As,
So my
as you guys
movement's
come out,
110.
I'm just walking.
it's the
And then-
moment
and-
where like the disguise fades away from top to bottom as I go from green to red.
Oh, I still catch you.
You know, that makes a lot of
I
sense.
bamf
to why
away.
you know where you are. Yeah.
I'm gonna change from casting message because that obviously freed him to just thaumaturgy. screaming
you get-
after him.
When you get within 10 feet of me, Fork, I bamf 60 feet down the road.
I'll still catch you. I will. I'm so
The
fast.
next time you move, I bamf 60 feet down the road.
I mean, we can roll initiative, but I'm gonna catch you, bro. Trust me. Fork is built a certain way.
I'm just making it a point that I sat down outside the bar and I'm watching.
This is
I start bouncing from rooftop to rooftop.
this is
I'm
Nightcrawler.
for the next minute.
Fork, swapping places with him.
Yeah, for the next minute, there's a
Yeah.
It's like Scooby-Doo but rooftops.
It's Nightcrawler.
This is the classic Naruto bit where like
Yeah.
they're fucking arms behind, fucking sprinting with arms dangling, like boom, boom, but yeah, it's a whole thing. Just for reference, what is your actual movement speed with those fucking boots on?
110.
Okay.
Yeah, you can actually very quickly
And I
catch
have-
up to me, but
I
I
could
can
use
teleport
a-
away.
I could teleport as well if I want to, but yeah.
That is very fast.
Can you teleport if you're grappled?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna actively try to tackle Red because I respect him enough, but I
What do
will
you-
engage in this chase. Yeah.
What do you want? Like we're having a what do you want?
He told me to catch you.
And you follow orders from Lucky?
Kinda sometimes. It seemed fun.
Independent
Well-
thinking.
Help me fight the shadow people.
I fight them every day. They
Hell
come for me constantly. Who do you think I train with most days?
Oh shit! I land. Superhero.
Yeah, 3-point landing, and then like I take the next minute and a half to like fix my leg as I stand up, just groaning. Don't. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad for the knees. Hero to hero. Don't do it. Oh.
Larissa's gonna run up with electrolyte drink and just like kind of like scoop it into his mouth.
Just pours it. It just falls over. I get like a third of the drink. Prestidigitate
Just
to clean
vaselining
myself.
like face.
How many teleports you got in a day? Because that's crazy.
A lot. I can
Nice.
tell. That was 1 minute, and I can do that 60 feet for a minute. I think it's a minute. And I can do that a whole bunch of times.
It'd be
Nice.
600 feet in a minute.
Yeah, I've recently learned a
Plus
bit of
my
the
running
trick
speed.
to Red. I didn't even realize the rings of spell storing would come in handing with teleporting. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah.
Could you please describe Red for folks at home that might not be familiar?
Red is a very lithe, thin, almost skeletal tiefling.
Oh, I thought you said
Um,
leaf for a second. I'm so
leaf.
sorry.
Lithe.
Lithe. Live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess yeah. Reading
whatever.
does that to you, yeah. But he wears almost all the time. He wears this leather vest with his chest exposed and just some like riding pants. He has some very poorly maintained shoes. He just kind of looks like at this point probably like 18, 19-year-old urchin kid from an urban center in a fantasy setting. At his hip though is a very well polished leather dagger holster that holds a dwarven dirk with a carnelian egg on the hilt, which is like, it looks more expensive than anything he's probably looked at. Like if you were just to look at him on the street.
Canonically, he's been rocking an old cowboy hat.
Sometimes he wears, especially when he's on his menagerie. I'm sure he wears a cowboy hat. He loves animals. He's has had trouble in the past to keep his adventuring companions of the animal persuasion living. So on his downtime, he takes care of as many animals as he can. And that's Red.
So what do you? Yeah, y'all catch up to him. What it takes a few moments. What's the exchange going on here? What's happening?
One second, if I may. Also, viewers would have seen Red previously as the person who gave out horses to us that one time, and Flapjack died, and yeah, prominently in that episode for sure.
R.I.P.
Rip.
R.I.P. Flapjack.
Actually, it was Kethra who actually bought Philip.
Yeah, it was
one
Kefka
special horse.
and not Jensen, the other one.
Lurpoo.
Lurpoo. You guys bought horses from Red.
Philip's
And,
near and dear.
No, they
Red
probably
was
walk up
also-
on a. Oh yeah, Red's. Go ahead.
Red has had possession of the wyvern that a few of us have used to explore. We've got Jalapeno Popper and Stompy, who are now living in the dungeon in Red, Underdome,
Yeah.
dungeon fantasy place.
Yeah, just trying to connect the dots. for
Fun
people
club
to catch up.
time. Yeah.
So y'all be walking up on me and Red, probably having a semi-meta conversation about how fast I am, and patty caking. Yeah.
It's Nightcrawler and Quicksilver just kind of like meeting.
Sits down, tail wraps around my crisscross applesauce as I put out my hands.
Oh yeah, I'll join you. Sit down and try not to detach my rocket fist as we patty cake.
So yeah, what do you guys need? You managed to catch me. Impressive. Most people can't do that. You know, I got to give props where it's due. I mean, if I had wanted to incapacitate you, you would have died. But you know,
Yeah, no, I feel that. No, yeah, I'm trying to fight shadow people. Imagine me being serious. I don't know if you heard me. Imagine I'm a real serious guy right now. Shadow people really bugging me. Heard Serp fought him too. Thought maybe we'll go talk to him.
I hate that guy. I hate that Serp guy. I hate him
Yeah, no, I don't like him either.
almost as much as I hate the guy who owns that bar.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
It's real. It's a real tight knit race.
Yeah.
Could go either way.
I thought you used to be chill with the guy that ran that bar.
Fuck that guy.
Ezra walks up.
Interesting. Yes.
Yeah,
Never
you
mind.
want to.
Forget me. I'm gonna mute again. So
No. You can walk up.
Hold
That's
on,
what
let
we
me-
were doing.
I said I was sitting outside the thing, and you guys are like half a mile away from me. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll shut up. Sorry.
It's a 20 deception check on fuck that guy.
Inside.
All right.
Oh yeah, Lucky's piece of work. Anyway, we don't have to talk to Red. If you want to help me find shadow people, we can go punch them together.
I mean, it sounds like fighting the shadow people will help Serp, so I'm unclear on if that's.
From what I know, they just kicked his ass.
Then maybe I should, be thanking them.
Yeah.
Could they be
But no-
discussed with? Could we have a
No,
conversation?
they're
with
also
them?
like following us and attacking new people. Like a bunch of level 1 Rogues Guild certified adventurers got
That's
attacked
not
by.
cool.
Yeah, it was bad.
That's not cool. If they're attacking Serp all the time, maybe we could turn 2 birds, 1 stone. Maybe we can follow into Serp, and they'll have attacked Serp, and then we can while everyone's weakened, stab them all.
Oh yeah. Well, that'd probably be pretty hard. I mean, if you're there, it'd be easier
I mean,
for sure.
where does Serp live, Brad?
You'll have noted that he is currently taking up residence to the northeast of the dome. His usual hangout spot is leaning against the dome, waiting for unsuspecting passerbys to sell their soul for a D10 cantrip.
I know those types of people.
Crowley, it's a whole.
I mean, just fucking at me next time, dude.
Yeah,
Red
I don't-
flags are my mating call.
I know the type. When everything's red flags no longer matter.
Yeah, I mean, he's a
Uh.
red tiefling. Like, all of y'all are red tieflings. You better watch out.
Why don't we go see what Serp's up to?
Yeah, let's talk to him together.
I'm going to be very forward with you. If he sees through my disguise, it's a fight on sight.
Why don't you stay 45 feet back as we talk to him?
If you think 45 feet is enough to trick Serp,
Yeah, I'm
it's
just
a
trying to
fight
think.
on sight.
Okay. Well, if it ends up being a fight, I got your back.
How long does it take to get to that side of the dome?
About a half hour.
Yeah.
I turn into Mrs. Doubtfire.
Nice.
Love this for us.
Like with the cream pie.
No,
the
no,
disguise.
no,
Cream
no,
pie.
Because that's the
yeah.
best disguise.
no. They're just normal white hair, large woman, apron. Hello.
You'll walk by. You'll note Shitteth, garbed in a deep blue robe and pointy blue hat with stars and moons. He's like, "Hey, Red, how you doing?"
I should have.
Hey, fucking, you guys want some fucking go-go juice? I don't know. I'm
Oh,
up to-
hey, did I tell you I got a refrigerator upstairs now? If you go in my room upstairs at the cone, there's a refrigerator in there. So, yeah.
Good to know. I didn't know you had a room up there. Kind of upset about that. Did we have a whole thing
We
about that?
worked this out. Yeah, you were drunk. It's okay. I
Fuck.
pay you. Have you not noticed?
I'm not gonna lie. As a transmutation guy, a lot of that gold just kind of shuffles in and shuffles
Yeah.
out. I treat gold and copper the same way. They're all just coins at the end of the day. I'm gonna go get day drunk and ruin somebody's plan for something. I don't know. You guys have fun, and he'll fling a wooden medallion over to Red. That one, buddy up north, good berry guy. Sends his regards.
Nice.
Red, you'll note the exact source of this chit. You'll note that it is used in times of dire circumstances.
Awesome. I just
In the invisible bra.
there's a bag of holding right here.
Mm.
I have it stitched into the back of my glamour weave.
Nice.
Fun fact: Red chooses to look like this.
I was gonna say, glamour weave.
the poor man look on purpose.
On purpose.
Nobody tries to steal from a poor man.
All right, guys, we're going to get served. Who's here? This is my grandma.
He's such a
Kepler
wonderful.
eventually catches up to people after having another couple flagons of mead at Lucky's. Like, all right, Lucky, I think they probably have caught up or done something. I'm gonna get going.
If you see Red, just tell him I said a quick fuck you. Can you give him like a middle finger for me?
I'll tell him you send your regards.
Oh, no, it'll come across as nice. Hey, always with this. He's going to pull out the pink blanket, put it over himself, and get some warm tea. He's going to slowly sip it around the empty bar. Ow, why do I always do this?
Bye, Lucky.
You make your way up.
Sorry, before we head out, can we get a 5-minute pee break?
Yes. Let's do a 5-minute pee break. We're gonna pop off for about
Sweet.
a couple of minutes. If you smoke them, got them, or if you got them, smoke them. Yeah, hell yeah. Be right back. Bada bing, bada
Thank
boom.
you.
Everyone thinks it's funny, so yeah.
It's a gray mustache.
No one's even laughed at me though.
It's because they know it's a good
Made-
joke
made-
and they know it's funnier the longer it stays.
Yeah, we don't want to blow
Made on
it.
a trackpad, man. Oh yeah, can you just imagine me
Like the fact that
totally,
nobody
like
told you.
deadpan trying to kill things. This is how I meet Sir. Cool. Thanks, guys.
The fact that nobody told you means that everybody here passed a vibe check from Red. Like unspoken. This is one of the reasons Red has just been like, oh, all right.
This is legit. Almost
These kids
like
cool. These kids cool.
This is just keep going like a freaking sibling relationship. Like I'm just trying to be like, I want to play too, and you're like, nah, fuck you, mustache.
Turns out your friends are actually pretty chill. Let's see how it goes.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Red is like actively handing you the controller that's not plugged in and rattles a little bit when you shake it.
Yep.
It's been like cursed by a game shark at one point. Yeah, fucking sorry. Yeah,
Like
we're back.
legit, that is how most of my combat goes. Though it's like I'm playing with a non-plugged-in controller.
No, you gotta have some
It's
buttons to
too
turn it to
accurate.
hellhound.
No, I just
Maybe
well,
to start.
I just need to be able to speak. Oh, if that actually, I think this will be turn 6 of 6. Larissa might get stuck. Hoo-hoo.
It'll be a fun time.
This will be the 6th one.
So we're live?
Yeah, we are.
Oh yeah.
So what are you up to?
Oops.
We're walking with Grandma. I am picking up people along the way.
Yeah, we were going to SERP.
I'm guessing we know it's not Grandma.
I said it was my grandma.
Yeah,
there
you
are
say a
some
lot of
people in
things.
town regarding this grandma with a great deal of respect and also distance. Certain like traders and shopkeepers around make their way out and make note to like, oh hey, here have some flowers. You look splendid today. Tell the family we send our best regards.
Oh, what a wonderful lad. Thank you. Thank you. Keep yourself out of trouble now.
Of course. They're, like ducking and moving very quickly away. They're like, this is a crime boss family member just walking through the streets, which they readily own as territory.
Please lead the way, grandson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice.
I have a walking passive deception of 8. So there's that.
Drop
I
something. don't know what I dropped.
definitely covered for you with my 31.
There we go.
People, as you refer to Red's Mrs. Doubtfire form as mother, people are thinking it might be a grandmother instead. There's like a question as to like the family lineage, however, not the legitimacy of the ploy here. For those in the know, they think that Red just got a new security detail, which does add up. They've heard some goings on that the stuff has been getting a little bit more vitriolic amongst the higher ranking folks in the land down under. Travel will be successful up to SERP's usual hangout spot. Through the dome, Red, you have a feeling that SERP might not be able to figure out what's going on here. If there's trouble afoot, if you step beyond that barrier, you think you might be seen as you are. However, as SERP is leaning against the dome, he waves to you just like anybody else. Oh, hi, how is everyone?
Good. You stay over here, Grandma.
Standing before you all is a dark red tiefling with large horns. He's got glinting yellow eyes and jagged teeth. He's wearing a decadent suit, one signet ring on his left hand, and extends a hand of, or gesture towards you all. Heard one of you might be looking for a cantrip. Is that right?
No, I actually, I don't know, maybe one of these guys, but I came to talk to you about. So these shadow people, they're haunting us.
Heard about that too.
Yeah, we fought them on a cruise ship.
I got my theories. I think it might be something from the underlings or the lesser beings of the devil kind. You guys familiar with a man by the name of Dissipator?
I've heard stories.
I think you might have sent
Names
these.
Yeah.
sound familiar.
Yeah.
I think it might have been him that sent these.
And you don't and that's just convenient that it's your dad's enemy that did it.
Honestly, I can't think of anything else. I tried talking with Wojtek about it. He didn't seem to know anything, so it might either go high or it might go somewhere entirely different. I don't know what's going on here.
Okay. I'm not okay. Sorry. I'm not gonna lie to you, Serp. I think these things followed me back through a weird portal when we went to pick up Amos. I don't think if he did create them, then he created them in a different dimension that Fog took us to, or something. It's weird, I know, but I don't think they're dissipators.
The things we fought
Yeah.
were hitting them was like hitting water. Blade would slide through fairly quick. Not like hitting a body, but there was something like physical there to them.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I was jumped by about 3 of them when they popped over to me. It took me a few blasts just to knock one of them down. I had to pull out some big guns, let's say, just to make sure they were no longer moving.
Yeah, it's bad news. It's fucking bad.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they remind me of the face stealers. I just got this weird ting in the back of my neck. Maybe it's because they killed my friends. I don't know.
This doesn't really seem like a dissipator thing. Last I heard, Dis was just looking for land and stuff. Like he was just chilling.
Yeah, maybe it's one of his underlings looking to make brownie points.
I have a theory. Would you all mind joining me at my humble abode?
If you give me just a half sec, I'm gonna run off, grab my grandma by the arm, go about 100 feet away, at least.
Oh, grandson! Don't go to his house. Don't. That's a bad call. That's going into the man's van. I don't think you get that reference.
Is this your dad though?
Him?
No, the shadow beings.
I mean, Kethra has a point. Like, anybody can do anything to try and please my dad. Like that's a total but that's the only valid one out of anything anybody said there.
Shit.
Anybody, we can't really be liable for what our underlings do. You get it as an underling. You get it.
I don't know what to do. All right, Grandma.
I want to go so bad.
Okay, fine. And I let go of the Mrs. Doubtfire disguise, and I march over to Sir.
Sir, for the first time anyone else here has seen, he goes wide-eyed. He is now fumbling, looking for something, and pulls out an old dark wood wand.
I pull out a more better-looking wand.
You'll note, most interestingly from Serp's gaze, he's not looking at the wand, he's looking at the dagger.
Yep. I'm aware.
What are we doing?
That doesn't need to move.
What are we doing here, cousin?
Man,
You're
Dirk
messing
would
with
love
my
this
paw.
Western brawl.
Oh, what'd you say, Ezra? I'm sorry.
I said Dirk would love this Western brawl going on here.
Oh, by the way,
Called
both
out
of
my
you-
paw.
By the way, both of you, Lucky sends his regards.
You
You
tell
wouldn't
that son
actually
of a
bring out the
bitch.
You wouldn't actually bring out the
Wand's
wand.
turn.
Kethra turns behind them with like a dagger in each hand, and just like slits their throat, Red Wedding style. Plot twist: Kethra was sending the shadow people.
Oh,
It's
shit.
that scene from Pirates of the Caribbean, though, where both of the guns turn on Jack, and it's just like, yeah.
You tell that son of a bitch I ain't calling him again. He tried dialing me on 666 on his Ouija board, and I did not pick up. I'm not crawling back to that son of a bitch. He is not crawling back to me. Hell no.
What?
Whatever.
Ah,
We
He
don't.
he can sob into his wine cup, whatever. All I care.
Now, cousin, if you're looking for a diplomatic engagement here, we might be able to write that one off without a scuffle.
Whatever you have to say at your house can be said in the open. You don't need to bring these poor folks into your domicile.
You and I both know the power of names.
Mm-hmm. You want me to say some names?
Hell no.
Cool. Because I had actually had a question, but I was gonna mention names and I probably shouldn't.
Power of names can be
Ooh.
great.
could also get you murdered by a glowy white being, but whatever.
That guy's a punk. It's fine. He's a punk.
Talking
Strong
about
punk, but there's punks.
Rugged Douglas.
Sir
Yeah, he
Ruggis?
decided to crash my LSD party earlier. It was real great.
I've been there. It's not
We've all
good.
been there.
Yeah, it's not fun, man.
People say it's a hallucination. Sure shit ain't. He starts referencing it to you in conversation, visiting you in dreams. The next thing you know, you got a dark passenger just waiting to blow up in your head. It's a ticking time bomb.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's what. Wait. Cool.
Yeah, you guys didn't know you got a new imaginary friend now. That's gonna be a fucking problem.
Yeah,
What if you just tried to punch it but didn't see it?
couldn't your dad get rid of this problem for me? They have a magic cure-all for this issue.
My dad's been trying. He's been trying to get a seat up there with the pearly white gates and all, and that son of a bitch Bane's been keeping us. We need to go meet somewhere else.
Okay. Yep.
I like that guy.
I hear what you're saying. I encourage it entirely. Bane's a wonderful, upstanding citizen. We need to go somewhere else now.
We actually just put as we walk, we put some paladins of his in power over in the goblin area.
You hear a light crackle of lightning and a little red, dry lightning glow marks the sky. And we're moving. We got
You're
sound
muted,
effects.
Sean.
Oh, sorry. Don't like that. And I make all of the weather clear skies
Better.
above our personal roof.
Serp will open up a door, which had not existed prior. You're looking at Monsters Inc. style rules here. Opening into a decadent space. You're looking at wonderfully ornately crafted chairs. These are a hard, thick, heavy wood. A wonderful large table. You're looking at wallpaper with engravings and sketches of different beings you think from eons past. You'll see one most regarded as an old lady with a bottle of hooch and a very old cane. She appears to be one of the more intensely regarded people of these drawings here. Behind the head of this long table, this meeting room table, you're looking at a painting of Serp with some sort of blur behind him. You think something might have been painted over. But he is dressed in a most regal outfit and appears to be posing with a very small yellow bird. Looks to be like a canary or something. Come in, we'll sit down right here. He snaps a finger, the wallpaper glows with runes flying up and down. These appear to be runes of warding. Red, you'll note this is the classic hell meeting room when you want to start mentioning people by name and not having them peering on your conversation. Please take a seat.
I sit down at the head of the table.
Serp glances for just a few moments, presses a button on the other end of the table, which had not been there prior. You hear the chair start to lurch as though it's about to rocket you forward.
I bamf off the chair.
You bamf off the chair. The chair shudders for a moment. I would assume you're bamping back on.
Well, no, I was going to go bamf onto the other side. If it's a long table, I'm just now going to be sitting on the other chair.
Serp is now growing noticeably annoyed. He's going to make his way over to the head chair, which is still in the pushed up position. He's struggling to push it. Somebody want to give me a hand here?
While Serp is distracted with that, I guess, can I go over to the painting? And then quite an ironic thing. I want to see if I can I want to assess the situation, see if I can slightly draw a mustache on it.
You pull out a quill. You're attempting to make a mark. Doesn't seem to leave anything there. You think there might be some magical enchantment here to leave this room spotless.
Yeah, I know that bird.
Seen it around.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my little...
Does he want help with Red, or did he want help moving the chair?
I'm looking for help moving this chair. This thing's a pain in my ass.
I'll help him.
Trying to shove it back down. Red, you'll note this is a chair that only respects the hierarchy of the Hells. It only moves down for a Prince of Hell. You're not sure why Serp is not able to push it at this point.
No! I don't know that, but oh my god, B is freaking out. Holy... Okay, I gotta breathe.
Red, you feel like you have the answer to this problem?
I do.
You'll also note, Dissipator's been pretty quiet for a while. So is Asmodeus.
Mm.
Yep.
There's a struggle here.
Over.
Oh, sorry.
Kepra will walk over and see that Bee's having trouble with it. She'll attempt to push it down.
Strength check, please. Actually, athletics check, please. With Ezra helping, I'm assuming Ezra is not a stout fella.
Oh no, I'm just enthusiastic.
Let's see the help action then. You're sis boom-buying an aid here.
I got a
Does that mean I roll anything? Oh, okay. Look at Catherine go.
So 28 total.
You hear a creak from the springs. Nothing moving. This feels like some sort of immovable rod technology applied to this chair. Red, you know entirely what this means.
Listen, buddy, if your chair's not moving when Catherine pushes it, I don't know what to tell you. That's some magic shit.
I'm going to very quietly get up, walk over slowly as this all happens, put one finger, and push on down.
Serp looks to the painting for just a few moments, looks back to the table, and takes a seat along the line.
I would like to sit
place.
across from him. Not next to him, but across.
The confidence on his face, gone.
Can I insight check this whole situation?
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, that's a natural 20 plus 3.
This Emperor just got a new set of clothes.
Well, I've rolled for Fork's history earlier when I was thinking about devils and stuff, and he's been researching the devils and the hierarchy and the gods and stuff, and so I think Fork knows what's going on here.
With that
And he's
logic, can I
just
roll
grinning.
too? Okay. What is this, insight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I got a real good insight. Yeah, that's a 16 plus 7 for a 15. 13. 13, 15? I can't do math.
You
I
said
rolled a real
16
die.
plus 7?
Yeah, I have a plus 7 to my insight.
It's 20.
Yeah, what is it? 20?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Okay. 23. I didn't add the 2. Anyways.
Yeah, you know someone got usurped.
Interesting.
That's funny.
Sometimes I forget I have to roll for things to know them, and then I just know them.
So
That was in character. That's funny. I just point at both of them.
Care to explain?
I think you get it, don't you?
I wonder what happens when a god is nothing anymore. I wonder what happens when angels fall. What do you think happens when kings are pushed from their thrones?
visible sweat.
They're usually killed.
Unless
like
they're
this
unkillable.
one.
So,
I like this one.
so what's that got to do with the chair?
Oh, Kethra.
This is a nice
I wanna
room.
move
You
to, like-
can't call for people in this room. It's quiet. I like it here. It's nice.
I don't know if I love this conversation right now.
I'm gonna move to stand at like Red's like right hand side, basically.
I do the
The
opposite.
hand of the king. Mustache
I'm
and all.
the closest you've got right now.
Kilgorn, how you feeling?
I'm gonna try. If I get slapped the fuck down, I get slapped down. But I'm gonna try.
I'm just
and, like
sitting at the table casually watching this all unfold.
I'm
Not
opposing
knowing a whole
Larissa.
lot.
Because if she's going to stand next to her
Oh.
big bad guy, I'm going to stand next to mine.
like
Just
I'm gonna be. My hand's gonna go to my daggers.
Your
Not
hands are
doing anything yet, but I've got one hand on like the chair's throne and one just like on like I don't know why, but my dagger's in like a holster in my head. It's going to like or like a knife belt basically. It's going to that.
Is that a
I will make
threatening
a
move against
single-
Red?
I will make a
No.
Okay.
finger glow when you touch your dagger. Do not fuck with me, Larissa. I swear to God.
With a single whistle, my dagger is at your throat.
Me?
Yeah.
Floating.
That's fair.
We're just having a conversation.
Talk. Put the toys away.
Or make my hand
With
stop
the single
glowing.
whistle, the dagger floats right here. Didn't think I'd learn something. Haven't actually talked to my father in a little while. It's been quiet, real quiet. So is yours. You know, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer type deals.
What'd you got, B?
When Kethra said something, I made my hand stop glowing because I listened to Kethra over some asshole.
Serp is avoiding eye contact. He is staring at the table. Have not heard of the goings on. I haven't been below ground in a while. Been patiently doing my work up here, much like yourself.
Well, I think you might have a new title, which does pose a few problems for you, seeing as this is a hellish place, and that might not be your whole shtick anymore. You might want to look at the wording of some of those contracts. But I think we might have a mutual problem, as I don't think that those creatures are from Dispater.
I agree.
So back to the original question, and I'll posit it to the whole table. What happens to a god when they aren't necessarily killed and their power isn't necessarily completely destroyed, but they no longer have their pantheon?
They fucking get sent to Arrowknee. We already learned that.
Yeah.
Well, that's in other places, right? We're in Arrowknee. Well, the gods here gotta be a bit different than the gods of other places.
Then they sell things at outrageous prices and make fun of us for a living. Like what?
And wear funny clothes.
This wasn't a rhetorical question, was an honest question.
Yeah, no,
That's my honest answer, buddy. I don't got much for you other than that.
Well, before Bane took over his role he's in now, we saw him. Like, he was just chilling somewhere. I don't remember where it was, but like, it wasn't like I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe if you don't have that much power, then you're a bit more mortal. You could walk around more often. Maybe your dad could come hang out. Well, maybe not your dad, but your dad now, nerd.
We have these shadow creatures following us.
He gets
You've
used
got
as
them
bait.
fork. I'm sorry, what?
He gets used as bait. We have a problem. We need the shadow creatures. The shadow creatures want him. Gets used as bait. He has no other use right now.
That's very fair.
Wow.
That's
All right.
extremely strategic and rational. High five. Yeah.
Yes.
Are we talking about
Yeah.
Sir?
Best high five.
Sir?
That was
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought you were talking about Asmodeus. I was like, how are we gonna find him?
goosebumps
Sir.
on that one. That was nice.
Yeah,
Well,
Catherine doesn't do a very good job of
Larissa-
holding like the.
It's not thaumaturgy, but Larissa's eyes like fully like grow like blood red. She doesn't mean it. It just happens.
I love
What'd you
Sir Bait.
what'd you say, Catherine?
I'll
I'm
match
sorry.
you with white.
Oh, Catherine is just kind of like this is like holy. The expression is very much the holy crap. She just said that.
I want to know more. I like the idea of using Surf as bait. Don't get me wrong. I'm concerned about what his father might do to intervene. He might have a whole new move set. That's concerning for a plethora of reasons.
So these things, when we first saw him, it was in a different place, right? A weird desert, but it was on a ship. It was a cruise ship, which is a thing from a place that I'm from the Feywild of, and that y'all don't know about. But it was like, it's weird that these things were there. They're not from that place. Normally.
Things. We see tieflings of all shapes. We see humans of all kinds throughout the plains. Different variations. I'm sure that Arrowknee has its own special, always evolving brand of messed up monsters. I take care of a good handful of them. I know. What are they? Why are they coming for powerful beings like my friends, my not so friends, and myself? Information, not just destroying them, will be useful for the future.
The thing that we fought on Mars said that something had visited him recently. It had been 5,000 years, and within a week, two groups he had been visited twice. The thing that came before us called itself the Slayer. Said that it killed
Oh
the
shit.
giant god to the west.
Sir, you heard of this Slayer guy? I have a vague memory from a long time ago. Somebody might fit the bill.
Yes, sir.
Big guy, blonde hair, well built.
Ruggis mentioned him to me earlier. Wants me to kill somebody for him?
That was a hallucination.
Yes,
It
sir.
fucking wasn't.
Think he's bald now.
I could see it.
Did he say who he wanted you to kill?
No, he said he'd tell me later tonight. I have to go meet outside Fiddis.
That's not a good
Didn't
place.
Fidith head back to the bar? Head back to Lucky's?
No, that was shitteth.
That was shit. My bad.
I'd heard rumors he might have a paladin around.
Dude, I don't like paladins.
We don't. I prefer to keep paladins much more friendly than that guy is to me. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real straight with you.
Is this paladin's named Eli?
Eli, no, I'm
He lies up on the moon.
cordially aware of Eli. We know each other. He's kind of cool. He's righteous. This guy, it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of his name.
Wasn't there rumors of a lich giant hanging out with Fidith? Could that be this destroyer guy y'all are talking about?
That fits the bill.
Yeah.
Lich. That would be something. That would be something. Be really boosting his power levels.
You ever heard about a Death Knight?
Like ghost armor.
Kinda. I think he might be kind of an unholy unity between a Death Knight and a Lich at this point.
God of no. Kelemvor's not that.
Isn't there a god of undeath?
Kelemvor was kind of dealt with by Bane. Hence our current predicament.
But that's the god of death. Is there a god of undeath?
There's a few demonic beings that have sway over undead. There's a few very powerful necromancers kicking around that could probably vie for that title. Undeath is in such a sway sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, if this thing's going after gods, it's going to be a problem eventually.
Well, only way I see forward, we have two actually. They're great. One, we use Serp as the bait. Not the best plan. We would just murder the things that came for it, possibly lose Serp, who I think has great value.
Why?
Great value. I think the best option.
A great value version of you.
Yeah. It's a good thing. Or we go with Ezra to Fittith. And that's probably a huge fight.
Yeah.
Or a conversation that's very uncomfortable.
I always want to take a shower after talking with him. He's very uncomfortable. It's like an unhealthy relationship. All the red flags at once.
Like I think we could definitely take out the Slayer. I don't know where Fittith keeps anything, and he will just come back like a cockroach. Possible to stomp that guy out. I'm gonna be real.
Is there a way we can stomp both out?
You know, it's really funny that you called Ruggus Duggus just kind of like a punk, but for some reason you can't seem to take care of these simple problems.
Ruggus is a cult leader. Fittith is a cockroach. You can fight one with a lot of power and one without.
Larissa throws her dagger purposely wide, but close enough to Ezra as like a warning shot.
I would like to send a whispered threat into your ear with prestidigitation. I'm just gonna say, don't miss next time.
All right, look, if we're gonna go fight, if this
no, right, screw it.
No, y'all don't. Y'all stop fighting. We need to work together. We've already established this.
I'm just gonna be casting message like so quiet that like y'all can't hear, but it's just gonna be like smack talk to Ezra.
Y'all are just having a back and
Just
forth.
continuously.
Don't I hear all of it because I'm the one? Yeah.
All
right.
You can hear
It all funnels through me.
Well, with message, I can make it so that you can't speak back, right? So I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna like not let you basically have your work.
Put on do not disturb.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
spam text.
Can I do like that bad smell thing under your nose? Because I
There
can't.
you go.
That's a classic. That's a classic.
Oh my god, I'm gonna disguise myself as Serp, but with like obvious, like you know when someone like graffitis like a yearbook. I want that. Basically, I'm gonna keep the mustache that I don't know is there, just to like really wind Ezra up. I'm gonna disguise myself as Serp, but like obviously insultingly.
Look, if we're gonna go fight this undead giant guy, I'd like to have somebody that works for the god of death with us. with DM discretion, we could go pick him up. He's cool with it.
I don't think that guy works for the God of Death anymore.
Oh yeah.
I think he might. And I point at Sir.
Oh wait.
Serp, wide-eyed now, has procured a glass of water for himself, which is shaking, and he's slowly sipping.
So you think Dissipator took over hell because Asmodeus ascended?
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
So
Give
where's
this guy a
Bane?
prize. Where is Bane?
So can I talk to Harungir? Is this okay?
Is he online?
Yeah,
Get him in.
he's willing to come in. Get in here, Ben. I'll message him. He'll come in quicker. We'll go get him. I'll go pull him into this weird meeting room outside the dome.
I give you the passcode that I now magically know.
Those are
This is my penthouse now.
I love the immediate mood switch of just like, hey guys, how's it? And then like, yeah, I run this shit. Hello.
Hey, that was all a facade. Let's not forget that I am a crime boss.
Harungir, you've been procured to a meeting room where Serp is looking like a very scared, timid man. You're used to a facade that he puts off, a very comfortable, charming, all right type of delivery. The man sitting before you now is not at the head of the table, with a picture behind him, of him, mind you. The man sitting at the head of this table is Red, the man you've known to keep animals in town. He's a wonderful guy, finger guns the like, carries sandwiches, a benevolent man, is now kicking back, I would assume feet on the table. Would that be fair? And Harungir, you'll have actually just finished praying, to which you've actually gotten a few responses like normal.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Sorry to grab you, Hunger. Come this way. Mind the whiplash.
Have I been given any instruction?
No, not yet. I just grabbed you and pulled you into this room. Sorry. Yeah, this guy works for Bane. Apparently Bane's been dethroned by Asmodeus around here. Nobody can hear us in this room.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Nobody can hear you scream in this space.
Oof.
And who are you?
Red! I'm sure I've seen you around. I'm the one with all the horses?
Yeah. You collect the creatures.
They're good to me. Oh. My cat just knocked my fan down.
Yeah, so his dad's king of hell now because his dad apparently ascended, but that means that he has no power now, I guess, because his dad's not in hell anymore.
Unclear if he has no power.
I was thinking your dad just kicked his ass.
That's an option, but it doesn't fit the black shadows following us. The creepy shadows in the wall.
Yeah.
So, we're clearly checking things off the list, but we're not actually getting anywhere on the list.
What does ascending mean?
Ascension. Yeah.
I'm just gonna whisper, be like, "Ha, fucking dumbass doesn't know what ascension means." While she and Larissa's gonna make a note to ask privately later what it actually means.
Red stops. Red cuts off that cantrip for the next 5 minutes. He puts a mute button on that cantrip for 5 minutes.
If someone actually explained
Does
it,
Larissa know, or or is she just gonna keep sending?
For those that don't know, ascension is quite literally a rising in elevation. For a status or power, that means they're gaining rank.
Okay.
Hrungur, you've been getting messages back and forth from Bane. Bane, you'll note, is actually gaining a lot more power, especially with the acquisition of the Goblands. You don't think Bane has been dethroned?
Hmm. And everybody is here in this room. Do I know the character that Nick is playing currently?
Do you? He's playing Fork. I don't know if you've encountered Fork.
He just changed the spelling on it. Okay. Messing with me. All right. And Red, your father is who again?
Dissipator.
Oh, right.
Check his notes.
Yeah. Just, and we're in a secure sanctum right now.
Seems to be a sanctum that only a Prince of Hell can be. I'm unclear of the exact magical influence behind. I only realized that it was here 10 minutes ago.
Weak moves, buddy.
Interesting.
Yes. And what is the purpose of this gathering of loose adventurers and yourself at this point?
Juggalos.
I see many friends here. I will consider you an associate, but
Whoop whoop.
Shadow creatures are assaulting everybody that of a certain power level. Serp over here can't seem to run his own sanctum, which means he's no longer a Prince of Hell.
So that's one of two things.
I would.
Are they currently, I've fallen back to the point of I don't even know if these are now connected. If you're saying Bane hasn't, if you have power and your power comes from Bane, then Bane's fine. Which leaves Serp in a very dangerous position. I was trying to keep him as a player on the field.
I would give a wry look over at Serp.
I have a question. If Serp is no longer a Prince of Hell, does that mean Serp was booted, or does that mean Asmodeus was booted? Because Asmodeus is my patron, so if I still have powers, then he's fine. Right?
That would check to a degree. If as long as Asmodeus is alive, you should have powers. As long as he's alive and still willing to give you powers. He might no longer be a king of hell, and that's why he's no longer a prince of hell, but sees enough in you and whatever power he has to give you power.
Red, you would note all of the contracts signed are on behalf of the king of hell.
Ooh,
there
wonderful.
There is no specific name listed.
Oh, buddy. Have you cast anything recently?
I've been casting today. I did a few things.
I would give a wry look at Serp and say, have you been spreading lies?
Telling lies.
No, stop, Nick.
Ezra, can you try casting something?
Yeah.
Yeah, hit us with an Eldritch Blast.
I'm not Eldritch blasting in this room. I have something else.
Shoot me in the face with an Eldritch Blast. Do it.
No, I'm gonna.
Catherine is closely watching Red.
I'm gonna cast light on a coin that I pick out of my pocket.
Red, that little click in the back of your brain.
No.
Oh,
no.
What a shame.
Should Dissipator know?
No.
What a shame.
Ooh.
No.
Here, why don't you have this? And I take out from my bag of holding, and I roll a drift globe across the table.
This is great.
Why don't you take that? It's the only way you'll be able to cast light now.
I don't want to touch it. What the fuck is this?
It's a drift globe. It'll cast light. It's a magical
I don't
item.
want your shitty fucking globe. Get away from me.
Do you just roll it away?
I don't touch it.
No. Wait, so did the light work or not work?
It worked.
It works.
Oh, it did.
It's dissipator. It's not.
Oh, it's not
density.
red. My bad. My
Ezra,
bad. I
you
thought you were
work.
saying it was red.
Ezra, you work for fucking Wojtek now.
Fucking hell.
I understand now.
I suppose it depends on who was the signatory on the contract.
The King of Hell,
The
right?
King of Hell. Yeah, it's the King of Hell.
Mm.
That actually makes a lot more sense when you're thinking about an economy. Because if you have a movement in the government, then you lose all of the
Yeah.
circulation of souls.
The
Yeah,
value,
totally.
the
For
value.
The
sure.
null and void. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you'd
all
have to-
about the soul
The
input.
logic behind it is flawless.
Yeah, you'd have to create a whole new currency every time there
I
was a
think I'm gonna
change
be
in leadership.
sick.
The rest of
Sorry to
us
bring
is
you
like-
into this. I hope. Tell Bane when you get out of here. No harm, no foul. We see no need to go after his seat.
Oh, but we could still go fight that undead giant, yeah.
That definitely sounds like the correct move.
Mm-hmm.
He's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want him on the board. Don't want him on the board.
So we'll follow Ezra to Finis and wait in the bushes.
What's to happen to the SERP?
That's a great question.
Serp is shaking, sipping.
Do you want to make a deal, buddy? Do you want to make a deal?
No. No.
I would so enjoy a deal, sir.
No.
Yeah. I thought you would, buddy.
Oh my god, I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna throw up right now.
This is
With
great.
with a single devilish snap, I'm gonna summon an imp with a contract. Simple terms. Give you the same power you got. Just everything you got goes to me and my dad.
Understood, sir.
Sign away, my friend. Sign away.
He pricks his finger on the quill, signs in blood.
I'm gonna squeeze his shoulder.
Does it say the serpent's nephew? Or like, hold on, that wouldn't work. Hold on.
Signed, the
Serpents.
serpent spawn.
Okay.
End of signature.
I pat the little imp on the head, and he vanishes. What a good time! What a good time! Sup can now come along. He can hang out. He can keep hanging out by the entrance if he wants. He can do whatever he wishes.
He can help us fight an undead giant.
He could. Doesn't have to.
Please.
If that undead giant's called the Slayer, it's crossing gods off lists. He might have done Indesmodius.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh. We shouldn't fight him then, huh?
When we do, not if, it's a matter. It's going to be when we'll need to make sure we have a few cards up our sleeves, tricks for him.
I heard he has a paladin operating inside that dome.
What?
I like paladins.
Paladin.
Who?
Real, punchy type.
Oh, are you talking about that
Chad.
annoying ass Chad?
That's
God,
right.
I can't wait to
Chad.
I can't wait to punch Chad so hard. Are we gonna fight Chad?
I'm sorry, Chad. I named this character before you popped into the thing. Like, this was not
I know,
intended
I know.
to be overlap.
I know it's pretty meta right now. That's cool.
That guy came into therapy the other day and just yelled a bunch. It was so intrusive and obnoxious.
That would make sense
mean-
with his dislike for Wojtek after Wojtek tried to just become a farmer.
That Chad
You called him
guy,
Squishy, he's a dick.
he's got a skewed sense of righteousness that's really hard to deal with. really hard to explain to him necessity.
I'm gonna necessitate my fist in his ass if he's working for some undead fucking
Hey.
giant.
Well, you guys do in the privacy of your own rooms. That's their business. Fist to face in public.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
I think we might do well with an interrogation of this one.
He's a rough one. It's not going to be easy to put him down. I think he'll answer questions, though. I think he'll be pretty truthful. I'm unclear if he can lie.
You got a spell for that?
I can read his mind pretty easily.
Ezra's a cleric.
Low level. I don't got much.
Oh yeah.
Wronger's a cleric.
There's always torture. No?
Yeah,
Yours
I'll
is
take
like
torture.
Light up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with torture.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
As-
We got to be upfront with this stuff. We can't just like throw it in the moment. We got to know our bars as a team.
With it being Mother's Day and all, necessity is the mother of invention.
There you go.
I can also, if absolutely necessary, bend him to my will. Just absolutely be like, hey,
What do you need to do that?
tell me, nothing. I don't.
Spell.
It takes a lot. Yeah, it's kind of my big thing. I teleport and I trick people. I do two things, and I do two things very well. I can also turn people into fine mists, but that's on just days that end with a Y.
Nice.
He's a paladin. He may very well be able to shake it off.
The fine mist turning into fine. You think you could shake off
That's
Catherine?
why I don't like paladins. Not gonna lie. That's why I'm just being very upfront.
Catherine, you think you could shake off turning into fine mist?
Depends on what kind of day I'm having.
Face palms.
Okay, so I think we go to interrogate Chad.
This is
Alright.
PvP.
After that, are we stopping by Fittis? At sundown or wherever the.
It feels
That's-
like Fittiths is where the God
trap.
Killer is.
Yeah, big trap.
Yeah.
Yeah. That feels like a no-go.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Just
I mean,
so
I was
you-
curious, but that often gets me nearly killed most of the time, so that's fair.
Just so you know who to make tithes to in the future. Dissipator, great guy,
I'm
You like-
familiar.
like souls.
Yeah,
a big
we've had
stretch of the
contact.
brand.
It's fine. Yeah. I don't need you to communicate for me. I'm good.
So you're gonna talk to Wojtek, or
I want to pass over like a pamphlet, being like, "You should join Dissipator," and just like.
Do you have a
sling it
moment to
across
talk
the
about
table.
our Lord?
If you hand me one more thing, either of you, I will start to throw hands.
we're throwing hands? I throw my hand.
I do think it.
Also, can I hand Serp a cookie that I still carry around?
Oh,
You can.
Dude's had a rough day.
yeah.
Bites into it, takes a sip of his water, and nibbles on the cookie. He is a stressed man.
Yeah, I got more of those for you, buddy. Whenever you want them, I got more.
Thank you.
Hey, Sturp, is there any chance that you were like a good, like a really good or chill guy, Goliath druid before you became a devil's son, and maybe you could come in the dome because we know a guy that can do that, right?
Given my predicament, I might be able to leave my more devilish features behind and pass through with permission.
I mean, lucky with
Who do you
love.
need permission from?
He looks over to the end of the table.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
as long as my grandson over there says that you can enter the dome, for the next 24 hours, you have a pass to enter the dome.
Oh, I'm cool with it. What could you possibly do? Like, you got just in the middle of town. There's so many people who could shut your ass down. So yeah, do your thing, dude.
Alrighty. At that, we're going to go on a hunt for a paladin. Let's do a 15-minute break. We'll meet back here in 15 minutes after we pee and eat snacks and
Whew. Take
yeah.
some ibuprofen for this headache.
Yeah, meet back here in 15. Oh my goodness, is that sound? Is that video? Oh my goodness gracious, on a scale from 1 to back, we're a solid fucking back. How you doing, friends?
Fantastic.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Doing good.
We're great. Hey, Moose.
Dude, get off my dice. Sorry.
So yeah, we're just hanging out today. We're about to go arrest a paladin from the city streets. I assume it'll go peaceably, just because, like, you know, there's a lot of NPCs in there that'll fuck up anybody on sight. Chad would have to be a pretty dumb man to try and fight back in the middle of the city. So yeah, we're just kind of hanging out. It's a peaceable day. Making our way downtown. So we're exiting the meeting room. Serp is asking right now, he's looking to Red, asking if Red needs anything carried for him.
I absolutely would not like you to touch anything of mine. I don't need anything carried, thank you.
Understood, sir.
Oh, really? With the sir? You really gotta go. I don't even call you sir. Come on.
You should have.
You're gonna have to ask nicer than that.
I like that. I like the chutzpah from both of you. That's what we like to see in this business.
Thank you, sir.
Ugh.
So yeah, we're making our way into the dome. Serp makes his way up, looks at the dome itself, gives it a couple of taps on the glass, and then you'll note he gets several degrees paler to a actually darkish complexion. You'll note his skin is more of like a chestnut brown. His horns recede just a bit. His eyes go down to a pale yellow, and his teeth flatten. He throws some sort of light outside. You think that might be some sort of essence. Red, you're keenly aware that that is his gift. It's standing outside, looks to be glowing. It's kind of sparkling around and zapping the ground beneath it with red bolts of energy. You'll note he is effectively muzzled inside of here. You, Red, on the other hand, are not. So we're now looking for a paladin by the name of Chad, if memory serves. Am I right there?
Correct.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, we are. We're walking along. Travel goes on. Where would you guys like to start looking?
Everywhere.
You're just that fast. All right.
I mean,
Can
I
I just
personally
cast-
am, but
Can I just cast Thaumaturgy and start shouting on him? Like, me and Chad were doing okay. Like, we haven't had any good beef. Like, he was trying to protect me and stuff, and we've only met each other that once.
It is. I almost want to say I could use my divine sense, maybe.
oh, maybe that might work.
You could try Divine Sense.
I don't know how I would use that. What do I roll for that?
You just kind of use it, and then Brad has to
Me.
do stuff. You say, "Hey, I do this."
No,
There's not too many things in D&D that's like that, but
I got you.
Foot celestial.
So I would like to use my divine sense to maybe sense out his presence.
Give me a moment. I'm trying to read, and I'm not very good at it at all.
Cha-cha-cha. My name is Bradley.
So, Kilgorn, you're getting a off-brand ping of several sorts. You've got 2 fiends within about a 10-foot radius of you. You're pretty well aware of who that would be. You've also got several celestials that you can feel nearby. Inside the dome, you feel that your divine sense is actually radiating much further than normal. It seems almost as though the dome is acting as a conduit for you. You feel as though this might be some manner of kind of crowd control for the paladins, keeping the peace here. As your reach extends, you feel an odd amount of celestials and fae in here as well. You get a ping for a couple of celestials, one of which is operating out of a orphanage. Another celestial fae thing seems to be operating out of Shittith's house, and some sort of fiend fey thing is operating out of Lucky's Tavern. A lot of these pings are adding up. You're noting some names that really make sense here.
Yeah.
Notably, you'll also get one ping of an off-brand undead. They're hanging out in the Den of Sins.
Nice.
That's who I want to go see.
Wishbone has
I
got
have
a
a-
story to tell. What's the story, Wishbone? What are you doing? What are we doing?
Where we going, Kilgore? You smell something?
I think we should possibly head into the Den of Sins to
Ooh.
investigate further.
We go to the Underdome.
Red, you'll note this whole place is a fucking rave. You've heard about it. It's a fun time. If you're looking to get laid on the quick, ka-ching. This is a place where tieflings do well. You'll also note that your former adventuring companion, we'll call him, frequents this place often to unwind.
Yeah, Lucky's like that.
Yeah. It's a whole time. You'll all successfully travel your way down towards the Den of Sins. You're taking the speedy elevator out of the blacksmithy straight down. It's a couple of doors down. For the folks at home, this is a place quite a lot like the pyramid headquarters of the Bass Pro Shops. This place is hustling, bustling. There is trade going on. There are deals happening. There's a lot of fisheries. There's a whole, like, looks to be strip mall of Voitex fishing lure, Voitex herbs, Voitex seeds. This man is setting up business in the most Bass of Pro Shops way, just selling hunting and fishing goods. And what you'll notice, a lot of the things that you're passing by seem to be sourced from organic materials. He's actually taking this pretty seriously and trying his best. You make your way over to the...
eye out as we move for shadowy figures and white eyeballs?
Yes. Inside the dome, you feel reasonably safe.
Okay.
You're head on a swivel. I would note that your passive perception would be enough to note that there's nothing really here.
Okay.
Making your way down to the Den of Sins, there is a ambient bass and a lot of lights flashing. There is a The people here are scantily clad. They are wearing pants sometimes, shirts sometimes, usually not both. There is a lot going on, a lot of smoke, not a lot of light, and a lot of drinks to be had. Tables are around. There are hookahs of various vapors being inhaled around here. You'll note there is a small halfling woman that seems to be getting a very special amount of treatment here. Guards seem to be making their way around. There's a man, looks to be a dragonborn by the name of Durgar, who is stopping and investigating people on Lucky's behalf. You'll note Lucky doesn't really seem to have any actual ownership of this place, but he is still keeping tabs on the area. Large red dragonborn exits. Looks to be dressed in garb you would associate with a barbarian, operating in a most brutal fashion. This man has battle axes and mauls. Looks to be 3. One of the battle axe, 2 of the mauls. For Red, this is a man you've seen in the past by the name of the General. He lost his brother. He's been a looking. You make your way inside. There's a bunch of drinks offered for you. A topless tiefling woman makes her way up towards you. Hi there, what'll it be? She down-ups Red. First drink's free for you, honey. What'd you like?
Take a Jack and Coke.
Jack and Coke is procured at speed. She also tells you that they have tequila on tap.
I would like an extra large holy water.
She looks a little confused. I'm sorry, sir. I'm afraid we can't serve that here.
Oh, you have water?
We do, yeah, of course.
I'll take a water.
All right.
Water's fine.
Professor Salt, extra fizz, put a coin in it, shake it around 3 times.
Oh. Yeah, Mr. Pibley. We've got plenty of that on tap. Is Mr. Pibley okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
A Shasta is procured for you in its stead.
God damn it.
Yeah, like
Dr. Thunder.
they tried to hide it by cutting it with RC Cola. It's just fucked.
Stab.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I assume from context clues these are all just like really bad brands
Sodas,
of
yeah.
They're
cola?
super generic
Right, okay.
colas. They're not
generic
good.
brand
Cool.
Dr.
That's fine.
Peppers and
Mhm.
Cokes.
Cool, thanks.
RC's not bad.
They're like the store's individual brands. They're not good.
Yeah, okay.
Kilgorn, you'll note the paladin of interest here is muttering to himself, sitting alone.
I'm gonna speak up and ask him, hey, it seems you're out of place in an establishment like this.
As you speak to him, you'll note his eyes, for just a few moments, a dark brown, give way to a lighter blue. Sorry, I was a bit distracted. What is it you need?
I believe my friends have some questions for you.
Hrungnir, you ready to go tell the truth him?
Yeah. Do we want
Let's
to
do it. Yeah,
do
right
it.
fucking here in front of everybody.
Right here.
Yeah.
He is looking at the party that is meeting him, sizing up the group of adventurers before him. Anyone here want to do an intimidation check?
Yeah.
Against the general? Nah.
Not
Yeah, I'll
that
do that.
This is
Yeah.
in general.
I'll
This
do
I'll do
it.
that.
sure.
This is a
So how do I do this?
Yes.
intimidation. It'll be on your skills list. Towards
Just
Yes.
so you guys know, Larissa's still dressed as Serp.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I'm either dressed as Serp in like leather harnesses, or I'm like Larissa, but like properly, like scantily, like she is fitting the fucking. Either way, she is not wearing many clothes, which I think makes it funnier for the 25 intimidation. Like, if you've ever seen the movie Dodgeball, like when they mess up the costumes at the end and they were all in like the leather daddy outfits. It's that kind of like the leather like bustier and everything, but just mean, like eyeballing, just mean face.
Where is it you'd like to meet?
Right here.
Fair. What be your
The little
questions?
halfling is right. We're still with us.
There's a
She's-
half.
Is our server
Oh,
still there?
Yes.
Oh,
She is
Tiefling.
making her way back and forth. Hi there, honeys. Is there anything I might be able to... Hrungnir? How you doing?
I'll need that. I'll need the large wood casked ale that you got me last time. And is anyone going to take any offense if we start questioning this man right here?
Oh, no. Honey, we have all kinds of operations going on here above and below board. Just keep it, within the usual operations of the dome, and you're all set. I see you're in good company. She gives a wink over to Serp, who is not meeting eye contact.
All right. I'm going to cast Zone of Truth.
You'll note a dancer giving a lap dance to a looks to be wizard-looking gentleman snacking on flumps nearby. This dwarven lady is looking at the wizard now, who's asking her, "Yeah, honey, you big into that?" And she says, "Oh, hell no! I'm getting the hell out of here. As soon as you're done paying me, I'm getting the hell off of there and taking a goddamn shower. Oh, God, did I just..." Yeah, it's a whole time. He looks offended. She looks offended. They're all looking around for the source of this truth and immediately split. What questions would you like to ask? Actually, what's your DC on that?
DC will be 15.
What's the type of save?
That's charisma.
Okay.
But he's a paladin.
Pass or save.
Do you get to know?
Did he-
Yep.
That man is a passing.
I didn't pass. I saw tassels after we killed him. After he disappeared, I saw him. He's in my head. Sorry, it's compulsive truth. Sorry, fuck.
How is Tassels?
I don't know. I'm so scared all the time.
It's been a while.
I would look around. My spell for truth telling has failed on him, so he is still capable of telling untruths. I would look over at Red and go, so torture's on the board.
I will sigh very audibly and then squint my eyes very quickly at him. And, like the camera zooms in close and it becomes widescreen on my eyes. And I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts. And he needs to make an 18 wisdom save. Or I'm going to be living in that dome of his.
That is a fail.
What do you want to know? What do you want to know? What's the question?
Who does he work for?
Who do you work for? I shake the inners of his brain to find out who he works for. Inside
of his brain, a single nude man of the exact appearance that you were expecting is before you. You're not seeing any visible genitalia here. This is just like the spectral spirit.
Yeah.
You're asking him, who do you work for? The response you'll get is a cold tone. I operate for his slayer.
He works for the God Slayer, who works for somebody. He just said his with a capital H.
Who does he work for?
I don't think he knows that. I feel like he's just a simple man in there. It's a single dude in a dark, voidless cavern of black inkiness. Not gonna say he's the sharpest tool in the shed, and either am I.
He works for the eyes in the sky.
The eyes in the sky. Okay.
Can I don't know if Chad's gonna let me do this. I'm gonna try to yank his fucking headband of intellect off.
You go for the headband of intellect. Chad looks nervous for just a few moments and does not resist.
I think that'll help you get more information out of him, yeah?
No, you just made him dumber.
Yeah, but he knows what not to hide from you.
I don't think that those are two of the same things. But anyways, do you know anything about have you killed anybody recently, buddy? I feel bad now. I don't like your sort of single solitude mind in here.
It's calming. I operate as a hammer. I seek nothing but nails. I was lucky enough to see the Myconids through to their less than timely destruction.
Piece of shit.
Do you see me as a nail?
But of course.
That's not the right answer. This guy's a threat.
What'd he say?
He called me a nail. He called me a nail.
Oh, God
fuck
forbid.
no, dude.
He
That's
called
so
me-
Oh,
rude.
I'm the racer
Well,
pulls out her dagger and tries to stab him.
am I a nail?
No, hey, no, it's okay. It's okay. Words are words. They won't harm me.
Sorry, I was just
Don't
noticing
know
the
what
cat as well.
I-
Like that.
He's just a single-minded man. I don't know if you answered my first question though. Have you killed somebody recently?
No human.
No human. Have you killed a god? Have you ever killed a god, Chad? Have you ever struck low, god?
I have not been that lucky.
Okay. I don't. Where is the Slayer?
Last I knew, mission on Mars.
Hey, is there any gods on Mars, guys?
Wait, is Amos a god?
What, Amos is on Mars?
Might as
Didn't
well
you say
be.
Eli? No, Eli's on the
Eli's
moon.
on the moon.
Captain
We'd
America.
have to
on the moon.
ask Eli.
Perhaps we should wait and hold that discussion elsewhere.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Well, anybody else got questions for him? Else he's kind of just a weird, sad man.
Are we gonna let him keep? He works for the God Slayer. Like, are we just gonna?
He seems to be like a very simple guy. You wanna take him out back and kill him? Like, is that what you're all about?
I don't know. He works for a lich giant that's killing gods.
Can you
I
not say
work
that
for
you
the King of Hell now.
do not keep mixed company?
I mean, yeah, you work for the King of Hell, but is this lich giant lawful? He's killing gods.
He's in no way lawful.
Yeah, chaotic. I'm guessing.
I'm pretty.
He's a very chaotic man.
Your dad is lawful, Red.
Yeah.
You might be chaotic, but your dad's lawful, so we can assure he's not going to go around dethroning the gods.
So you want to kill this guy?
No, I just want him to stop worshiping that guy. You need to become an oath breaker.
Does your power come from this giant slayer guy, buddy?
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's a kind of core tenant problem right there. Well, what would it take to make him a nail?
The promise that I become the everlasting hammer.
For, say,
You know what?
Catherine just barely shakes her head no.
I can see a deal coming forth.
The Everlast. By Everlast, do you wish to ascend as the god of hammers? One might say.
Just as the Slayer slays, I wish to slay the Slayer.
So yeah, he does.
Well, shit, I say we let him.
Yeah, great call.
I will happily take his role.
But then you're slaying gods. Are you chaotic?
In what way would I be chaotic?
In a way, he's lawful to his own set of rules here. I don't see the issue.
I feel like you're lawful neutral, but you're just following a wrong guy.
I follow no one. My power comes from somewhere just as yours.
I challenge you to slay the Slayer. I don't think you can do it.
Neither do I.
I don't think you're strong. Oh, okay.
Well, you could do it with us.
Were I so able, I would be doing his job in his stead.
That's where I'm having a problem with this chat. It's like the dethroning of gods is not something we need in a place where it seems that gods just get dumped willy-nilly. You can dethrone the gods here, but not the ones that control the shit house.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of the gods here seem to be your biggest problems.
Yeah, like Karen, you go fight Karen and fight this guy that's killing everybody, and then keep fighting stuff here, but not like gods. Christine, sorry, fuck.
She's been a Karen lately.
Yeah.
What is your god's? If you're going to go after your god slayer, then what becomes of the next god and the next god and the next god?
That of the prior. Nails for the everlasting hammer.
Oh no, we just have you as a problem then. If we just use you to,
Yeah, it's a lot easier to deal with.
Catherine just slowly nods her head.
Should I keep this? I hold up the headband of intellect.
Trixie nervously makes her way over and slides a few drinks over.
Thank you.
Welcome.
You might as well just bring me another one now.
All right.
You know, fine.
Larissa's going to flirt with Trixie just to try and like one to like calm nerves, and also because like it's been a tense day.
Larissa, you'll note she has a very dexterous tail. You note this as you feel a tickle running from the top of your neck down to the base of your pelvis. She gives you a wink and walks her way back over the bar.
I kind of like shoot a glance to Red and be like, do you need me for the next like, let's say half hour to an hour?
Nope, absolutely
Okay,
not.
Larissa like follows Trixie.
Back room.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna be chilling in the back room and making friends.
How long does this last? Only a minute.
So should I keep it or
Keep what?
the headband?
Yeah,
Do we want this?
He doesn't need it. He doesn't need it anymore. Do you, Chad?
why would I need a headband?
Right.
Right. Chad. What are we gonna do with you, buddy? If we let you go, you'll just be a hammer, and I'll be a nail. These guys might be a nail.
Yeah.
But there's bigger nails that you need to hit first, and that's what
No.
do, right?
That is, yeah. We didn't ask you who your target was. That's fair.
His next target's Wojtek. That rumor has been spread.
It has been spread.
No rumor there. Simple fact.
He gave you this headband.
Wojtek's a good friend of mine. I can't be letting you just hitting my friends.
I'm sure you can't.
Isn't Chad wearing armor and a shield that was given to him by Wojtek?
Yes.
It's like hell forged armor or something like that.
Yeah, he's decked out in demon armor.
Well, I'm not going to start a fight in this establishment that I respect and am a patron of.
Nor will I.
We could go up and fight in Lucky's.
That's very midnight or noon.
Oh, 1-on-1? Oh no.
I like noon.
I like noon too.
Gonna interrupt my drinking.
I don't really know what to do from here. I'm just gonna keep staring at you, buddy. Because I gotta wait for my friend in the back, so I feel like you should probably get skedaddling.
Will do. I'll take that headband.
Nope.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard no on this one.
Actually, I already gave it to Kilgorn. You look over. I'm putting it on his head. I gave it as a gift. You can't take it back. Sorry, Chad.
That's the rules.
Enjoy your dark passenger.
Nice.
Is that me? Because I have the headband now.
It's probably cursed. That's probably what it means.
Oh, great.
I don't worry about it.
Thanks. Okay, I won't.
You don't have to keep it if you don't want, I guess. Sorry.
No. You've made this choice. No. See if he was bluffing. I want to see if he was bluffing.
Yeah, I want to see if this plays through.
Cool.
Do you put it on into tune?
We're chilling for an hour, so you got plenty of time to attune to it.
Chad?
Yes.
Yes.
High noon. Attuning. You hear a panging thump. 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 Continuously.
All good though, right? Kilgorn, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. Sorry. Tight. Cool.
Is the thumping only for me? Is that what you're saying? Okay.
It's loud.
Can I remove?
You take it off,
Okay.
and thump goes away.
Okay. So I explained to the group what it is doing.
Did you feel super smart though?
Not particularly.
What happens if you wrap it around your junk with that thump? Sorry, I'm still in the back.
So Larissa comes stumbling back, and that's the first thing she says.
There it
No,
is.
sorry, that was Philly just Amy. Larissa's still busy. It's cool.
Larissa's still busy. So is Trixie.
How long do we have till high noon?
Another game because we're at like 2.5 hours. Yeah, we'd have to schedule that for another day. Big old brawl in Lucky's Tavern.
That's what's up for it.
I'm sure. All right.
But she's gonna be a little unhappy. This isn't just a bar fight.
I mean, it's a thing. It's not. Can be a good bar fight. We can set down some rules. He seems like a very rule-listening guy. Fisticuffs only.
I'll kick his ass.
And lightning in like PS script.
And lightning. Well, I mean, he's gonna smite his fist. This is the problem.
See, the problem with that is a bar fight's just a couple of people having a drink and they have a disagreement, so they have a bar fight.
Larissa's gonna swagger back through and be like, "Hey boys, what's going on? What did I miss?"
There's a duel gonna be happening. I'm not sure between.
Cool.
Red, are you gonna fight him?
I mean, I can.
You seem a bit
probably.
I'll fight his fist. I'll let him smite his fist and hit me. I still kick his ass.
I figured that could be a team effort if anybody cared. I, let it be known, am not an honorable man.
Yeah, that's fair.
Will fight dirty in every scenario.
Furtherly, upper hand is the winner.
So, I never specified that it was a duel. You all said that.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I just was like, sure, I'll.
It was the high noon thing that got me going, I think.
Your problems usually stop being problems when you put a dagger in them. It's
Chad,
science.
what's your opinions here, Chad? Were you thinking duel or just us just beating your ass?
Didn't I make
He's
him
gone.
leave? Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
He left.
Excuse me.
But I'm at a dead end in terms of I don't fully understand what's going on. I seem to have gone up in power. Our friend who's sulking in his mug over there seems to have lost everything, and I just don't understand why.
He's still got Ezra. I mean, not under his power, but look.
In his corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's lucky to be alive.
Probably.
I'll have a discussion about that at a later date.
Do you not like Serp?
Serp was making plans to push for dethroning of
Yeah.
several people in the lower plains.
Yeah. That's right. You're a big Bane friend. Yeah. Okay. If you want to take him out back and beat him with a shovel, be my guest.
I genuinely think that I am the only person here that is going to vouch for him. I don't think there's any other players that are just like, yeah, Serp's cool. Like, no one else.
Hey, this means Arrow works for Dissipator, huh?
My dad works at Nintendo, is all I hear right now.
That's where we should end, Brad.
Yeah. Awesome Possum. We'll end today's game here. See y'all back for fucking Duel, I guess.